Howdy PreCal, it's Miss Kosh. This is my second attempt at a video. I made this lovely video and it wasn't recording sound. So thanks iPad for turning the sound off, but okay, whatever. So I prefer doing these problems on the Casio. I think that it's a little more, it gets a little tedious and there's kind of back and forth, but once you get the hang of it, I like it better. That being said, let's say we had a question in the Go formative that wanted to know how far down the field the ball was when it landed or whatever. I don't remember. Was it a rocket? I don't really care. What I did is in red, I have the parametric equation where I wrote it as an ordered pair. And then in blue, I took just the y portion and I wrote it as a rectangular or a Cartesian equation. And so the blue one, I can get the calculator to tell me these different values. But I can't, if I click on the red, nothing happens. I don't know if you could hear that, but nothing happened. So what I have to do is I have to look at the Cartesian version, come up here and say, okay, well, keeping in mind the red one, the rectangle or the parametric equation, x is the distance down the field and y is the distance above the field. But the blue one, we've got the height as a function of time. So this is telling us that at time 4.474, the height would be 0, but it tells us nothing about where we are down the field. So what you have to do is you have to plug in that t in to solve for x. Okay, so what I did on this line 3 over here is I took that 73t cosine 77, and I can add a little slider. I don't need that. And I can change that, I think, what was it, just 4.474? Was that what it was? I don't remember. No, it was. Okay. So what it's doing, but for whatever reason, when I do that, it turns off my original parametric equation graph. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. So, I wonder. Now I had an idea. Let's change this to any other letter, A, and then add a slider. Get rid of that. And, okay, it's good that I didn't record the audio the first time because I wouldn't have come up with this. So now, is that going to graph it? Well, it'll tell me what its value is. The other one will give me a point. Okay, I have no idea why this one doesn't want to tell me where the point is on the graph, but the other one did. Okay, weird. So anyway, let me get rid of that for a second. If I make that a t, and then I can add that slider and put in that 4.474. Oh, I did something wrong. Add a slider. There it is. 4.474. So now it's showing me where it would be in t, like where that x value and when y is 0. So it's using that first one. But if anyone knows what I'm doing wrong or why I can't see both the curve and the point, that'd be great. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So yeah, and you could come along and say, we could plug in this one and say that was 2.223, if I remember correctly, and then you could see where it would show up on the other curve, and they look to be about the same height. But now you know how far it is down the field. Now you know that it's 36.5 feet down the field when it's at its maximum height. So hopefully that's helpful. Good luck. Go study. Hope your test goes well next week.